Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40, and I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. What's up, everybody? This is Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and the only Holly you need to know. Very special edition here today, live at Jenette Bras out of LA. She has 2 stores here in the Atlanta area, 1 in Decatur, 1 in Buckhead, and 2, is that right? 4 in LA area and surrounding areas. Jenette is the bra expert extraordinaire that I thought that I knew a lot about bras. Boy, was I wrong. Welcome, Jenette, to the show. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Thanks for having me.
I am so excited to be here because I just had a professional bra fitting that blew my mind, let's be honest. And I want you to first tell us how you came into this business. Give us a little background about you and your history.
Oh, well, it's quite a windy road. I'm an actor and I was in films and TV for many years on stage. And as I approached my mid 40s and the work slowed down, I was writing and directing and doing things, teaching. But I had a bra fitting when I went to Europe, and my mind was blown. First of all, because of the selection they had. I had never seen such beautiful and comfortable bras for a woman of my size. And at that time, I think I was like a 32G, which also blew my mind because I had just assumed I knew I had a small rib cage and was busty, but so I was always looking for 34D, and it's horrible. And so when I came back from Europe and with a bag full of bras, I'm complaining to my husband saying, why don't they open a store like this in Los Angeles? Why doesn't someone open a store like this? And he said, why don't we do it?
I love that story. So what were you wearing before?
Oh my God. Probably, like I said, I would look for the smallest band I could find on the largest cup. And every so often I could find a 34D, right? That was it. Because then I would keep looking. And of course, the D didn't fit. I was falling out of it. If I found a double D, it was on a 40 band and it would, slip down to my waist. So I was like, well, I guess this is what I'm supposed to look like. I guess the problem is me because I've been to every department store, right? And seen every bra in the world. I guess I just have boobs that are just going to come out, and that's the thing that is so corrosive to women. It's changed. It's definitely changed in the almost 15 years we've been open. I mean, my God, it's changed a lot. Yeah, I was like everybody else, not really knowing what I was and thinking, oh my God, I hate this bra. And it's so horrible to go shopping for it. You're trying on a whole bunch. You're going into a dressing room and you're taking all these bras and you're taking your shirt off and putting it on and going out and putting it on. And you finally go like, oh my God, I got to buy one thing. I spent all this time. I guess I'll take this.
So you just took a chance and your mind was blown, just like mine was blown a few minutes ago. Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was in a shop in London. I came home and I did find this one shop. It was like we call them an old lady shop, way out there, bend over, darling, that sort of. And I was actually fitted, I'm 63 and I remember at 12, because I developed early, my mother took me to Ida's Corset and Foundation next to a kosher butcher.
That's hilarious.
Of course. So, Ida has retired to Las Vegas, I hear. But, I remember walking in and this was, 72 and, the mall and Victoria's Secret. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to walk into a lady's shop. And oh my God, and mastectomy. And so what I wanted to create, and with my husband, who is an artist, so actor, artist, is this space, we call it retail theater, And we want a beautiful space for young girls, women to walk, older women, seniors to walk into and almost go back in time where service is king, and you still have those knowledgeable ladies. We still act like bend over doll. Like we don't let you walk out with a bad bra, but it's different. It's cheerful and it's fun and it's modern.
This is the most gorgeous store. I don't know what your bigger store looks like, but you told me as we met the women who own this building, she was like, oh, I have a storage area, right? Tell us that story real quick.
Oh my, well, we don't open in malls. We want to, again, bringing back the old fashioned, the idea of the shopkeeper. We look for stretches in a downtown neighborhood of shops, old shops. And so all our stores are next to like someone who does eyewear, and there's like a hardware store and, shopkeepers. So, and they're older buildings, and my husband, we kind of rehab them and he paints them and he turns them into a art project. So this one was one of our most difficult because it was pretty much a storage area. It's hidden behind. We're in the Buckhead store. So it's Buckhead's best kept secret. It's a speakeasy, Bras speakeasy. But every building has its, own character, and we kind of work with what we got. But every store, though, does follow a plan of 3 parts. The reception, where you come in and there's this beautiful desk where you have the fitters behind you and a couch and a chair for the man chair, we call it, and a little bit of items out, but you're not going to see a lot. And then you're taken into the heart of the fitting. We call it the fit salon. And it is this beautiful open area. And they differ depending on the building, whether it's in line or on a corner. We have 2 buildings on a corner. But that center area is where everything happens. And we have private dressing rooms, but they open out into a communal space. And that is to have you come out and meet other women if you want to stay in your private dressing room. That's absolutely fine. But we want to create a sense of community and normalizing the body and having older women look at a teenager who's, and going, darling, if I knew how beautiful I was at your age and my legs, I would enjoy. There's so much wisdom passed between the generations. And that's what I wanted to create.
And I want to commend you for creating that space because it's not stale. It's so homey and welcoming. And you do have, some sexy items, but it's not intimidating. Like, this is not for me at all. It's just, you have a few of the lingerie or the teddy type of products. Everything is so gorgeous in here. It's very different and unique. And I came in for a bra fitting. So we totally filmed the whole thing. And I thought I knew what I knew about bras. And I was right about some things, but I was really wrong about a lot of the things. So to sum it up, explain to us the difference between a molded cup bra and a cut and sew bra.
All right. So a molded bra would be what you would normally find, like what you think of as a bra, like a Victoria's Secret, right? So it is called molded. Some people call it padded. It's made on a mold. It's a more efficient way to make a bra. You press it out onto a mold. It has no seams and it creates this round shape, or create whatever shape you want. But it was kind of developed in, I would say, the 80s when that round supermodel shape was in vogue. And that's kind of what took the American market. The other style is called cut and sew, which quite simply is it's cut and it's sewn out of pieces of material, lace, embroidery, and
a lot more labor intensive.
Oh, a lot more. I mean, that's, as you know, with clothing, every seam is usually a woman bending over a sewing machine and making it. So they're going to cost more, but they're going to fit, I would say, better, differently, in that the mold is a fixed shape. And if you fit that mold, you have won the lottery, and that's great. And you try to find the molded shape that fits you. A cut and sew will ease the breast tissue in, it will form it, it will go to you and do different things. It creates a slightly different shape. It brings your breasts into the center more. This is how they're constructed, and then lifts. And the shape is more, it can be more good round, more of teardrop. It's not pointy. Some women love that shape. I mean, again, it's all just, taste. And it definitely creates less bulk under a t-shirt.
I think that's super important for people to understand the difference between a molded high-end brand and a cut and sew. They fit very differently, and comfort level, as you said, is subjective. Mm-hmm. So I put on a cut and sew bra and I couldn't believe I've only worn molded cups. And for my clients, that's all I suggest. However, there are other options, and it gave me just as much support as a molded cup bra. So that I stand corrected on that, and you changed my mind. So good job on that. Second of all, speaking of the labor intensity, let's talk about price. The problem I see and I hear most is, why are bras so expensive? I don't want to pay more than $40. Mm-hmm. I'll just get more. Explain what I like to call the CPW, the cost per wear. Why is it worth it to buy a bra that is better constructed and more expensive?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, price per wear. That's something that's a great thing to think about. Well, a bra is the most technical piece of clothing to produce. You can compare it, I guess, to a man's suit, let's say a suit, tailored suit, and a pair of shoes. That's the only other thing. It's the only object, apart from shoes, that not only has to fit and look good, it has to actually do something. Like your skirt doesn't have to lift you. It has to just look beautiful. An arch in a shoe actually has to do something. So the R&D, the research and development in making this item of clothing is intense. And this is on the higher end brands. The brands that we work with have incredible labor practices.
Can you name some brands?
Oh, Empreinte, Louisa Brock, Prima Donna, Obad. They're mostly French brands. There's Belgian. There's a couple of English. I'm just trying to think.
You don't carry any American brands.
Actually, we do have one. We have a independent brand called Tea Moore. She's a lovely woman from San Francisco, but she uses, Italian fabrics and she gets it sewn there. What else do we have from the US? But no, not England. We have English brands, So the brands that I name, most people have never heard of them, and they have not heard of them. I wish they had, because these companies do not spend their money on marketing. They do a little market. They do more marketing when you're in Europe, right? You'll see about so you can be assured that the money is going into the bra. So it is not luxury pricing, it's quality pricing.
Say that again.
The price is not luxury pricing, it's quality pricing.
You hear that, people? You hear that, fashion besties? It is quality. You get what you pay for. And as Jenette has stated, it is the most technical piece of clothing you should own.
And it's intimate. It's what you put on the first thing in the morning and take off. And it should make you, aside from fitting well and being comfortable and creating a silhouette that you would like, it should make you feel beautiful and good. It's your secret power. It's not a pair of old socks. I mean, I think this is the problem with American women, not so much with Canadian. The Canadian women are much more in line with our European sisters, is that your undergarments, and what they call is lingerie, means anything you wear underneath your clothes. It's not just erotic wear, is an outfit that you are wearing underneath your outfit. It's not shameful. It's not to correct problem. I mean, you can, but it is a beautiful piece of clothing for yourself and your intimate partner, if you so choose.
I am loving this. I totally agree with you. Now, you don't have to match or anything like that, but I always say building an outfit is like creating a recipe. Mm-hmm. You can't make a cake without this or the butter or the baking powder. You can't just skip over it, right? You can't. And creating an outfit and feeling beautiful takes practice, and you really have to start on the bottom. And that's what you're saying. And I love that. And I love that you said it's not shameful. I love that you say you can share it with your partner or not. It's really a personal thing, but it is so important to really pick and choose wisely And if you have problem areas, as you say, great, you can correct those, but you shouldn't be afraid or ashamed of your body or feel like you have to hide or feel like that's what this support wear is supposed to do for you.
It occupies so many different spheres of your life. It's comfort, it's support. Our breasts are so fraught. I mean, I understand why people say, oh my God, I can't stand to get a bra fitting. I mean, think about it. The most uncomfortable time in your life, when you're developing in puberty, whatever, is 12, 11, 13. You are going in and you're trying a bra with a woman. Yes, it can scar you. And I've seen women, they come in and they're in their 50s and they've never had a bra fitting. Because this thing happened. And this is why it's so important. And my fitters are incredible women.
They are.
They really are. And they vary from younger girls. I guess the youngest one maybe is 20. I can't remember, but up to 65, 40, they're mothers, but they are trained. They are therapists. I mean, actually, the funny thing is so many of my fitters have gone on to become therapists to get their MS. We have one.
Wow.
We have one right now who's in doing her master's, because you're talking with women, young girls, issues come out, women come in to get a bra, but really when you come to it, they get a lot more eventually. If you want it, if you just want to come in and grab yourself a great strapless bra, that's fine. But we have so many women who come, it's very interesting, either they're getting married, right? There's all these times in their life. We have so many women, they come in with some friends and then you say, oh, why? They'll say, my husband just passed away and my friends wanted me to feel better. So or I just lost a baby and these things, they will open up to you. You don't pry, but it's amazing what comes out. And you're in this fitting room and you're in this intimate space with a caring stranger, which sometimes can be more calming than someone, that you would have to see again. So it's a wonderful profession.
I am the only word I can use is impressed, because customer service for me as a consumer is very important to me. And when I don't get good customer service, it makes me mad. But when I get great customer service, it's so refreshing. And that's exactly what you do here at Jenette Bras. Altuzarra, Net-a-Porter, Neiman's, Bloomingdale's, and the list goes on and on. It's possible to save money on these luxury brands and many more. Here's the secret. Shop with Rakuten to get the best deals on the designers you love. You can get cash back at over 3,700 stores, so you can save on the occasional splurge on those fabulous designer finds. Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop, because you can stack holiday sales on top of cash back to maximize your savings. Since you're already shopping, why not get some cash back? You can shop through Rakuten for everyone on your gift list this holiday season. Earn cash back on clothing and shoes for your favorite style guru, toys and games, electronics, and home essentials for the ultimate host or hostess in your life. Rakuten is free to join and easy to use. So get started at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. That's Rakuten. I can't imagine what your other stores in LA look like. What are your future plans? Are you going to take over the world? I really want to know, what are the plans? You have tons of product you sell. Talk about the other products you sell.
Oh, right. Oh, so you wanted to also know about price point.
Yes.
I didn't want to skip over that. Okay, so the entry level price point is around $79. It all depends on the brand. Of course, what we buy it for is, what we decide to sell it for. That's the opening price point. I would say that the highest, we have an incredible bra. It's one of our most popular ones. It's $299. We have bras. But I'd say $170 is kind of a mid price point of what you're going to find here. Brands that we sell. So like I said, there's Empreinte, Prima Donna, Maison La Jabi, Obad, Te Amor, Louisa Brock. We do have Elomi and Sculptress. We're just bringing in a Polish brand called Nessa that I discovered when I was in Italy. And that's, I curate it. And we also have swimwear. Oh my God, I forgot to mention that. So this is something that's very interesting, the difference between Europe and the United States. Traditionally in the United States, you go and you have your bras, underwear, and pajamas. That's sort of how the stores are arranged. In Europe, it's bras, underwear, and bathing suits. The bathing suits that we carry, almost all of them, except for one brand, are made by the bra companies. Makes sense. They're making
Totally makes sense.
definitely makes sense. So we made the decision to do the European model. And so we have a very large selection of swimwear. We have bikinis and we have one pieces, and they are incredible. They're made and they're bra fit, bra sized. Most of them are bra sized. Some are not. Some are small, medium, large. And that's really important. And then we have a sprinkling of lounge and lovely little robes. And then we have some seduction wear, which is a high end. We carry Bordel, which is an English company. Let me see what sports bras. God, I almost forgot. Nursing bra. Okay, anything that's a bra. So sports bras. We have an incredible range of sports bras. That is really important. With underwire, without underwire, but they're made for sports. And nursing bras as well.
There's so much here. Like, it's hard to go through it all, but it's all so classically and beautifully arranged. And the displays are so gorgeous. And I love the loungewear. She's got really cute robes. Tell us about your thigh-high stocking.
Stocking. Yeah, I forgot about the stockings. So we also have a curated selection of thigh highs from Falke, which is a German brand. We also have, I'm looking over here, I think who else do we have? What Katie did. What Katie did is a fantastic English brand. And so we import those. And that's very vintage with the line down the back. And those are really fun. And then we have, wonderful tights. I love wearing tights in the winter. And little cute socks, but just a small curated selection.
Well, we wish you all the success in your new venture here and your new location in the storage unit that you have converted so beautifully to this boudoir, if for lack of a better word, because it's just so tasteful and so curated and so specific and so personal. And that's really who you are, because you care, and with the energy that you really show and your staff shows, why wouldn't you shop here? That's a no-brainer to me. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for the bra fitting. I had such an amazing experience at Jenette Bras with a bra fitting, and I thought I knew what size I was. I was pretty close. And the sizing, of course, is different with different companies. It's not like clothing. It's much different. I have a bra that is underwire, that is not a molded bra. Who am I right now? I was just in total shock. And I want to wrap it up by giving us a mantra, a truth bomb that you live by. Something that I always say is that if you don't elevate your style as you age, you're stuck. What is your truth bomb that you'd like to share with the fashion besties?
Interesting. So specifically having to do with your undergarments. Women will say, oh, who am I going to wear this for? I don't have anyone to wear it for. Oh, no one's going to see it. It's just, and I always I say, just because they don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't show. And it shows on your face in the way you walk and the way you hold yourself and in your just emotional health.
My mouth is on the ground right now. I want to get that embroidered on a pillow. I think that is so relevant and so true. And I want everyone to take that advice, put that in your pipe and smoke it, because I thought Jenette was the bra queen. She is the bra messiah. There really is a big difference. Like, I would say now I'm probably a bra queen. Like, I can lecture, I can point people in the right direction. I kind of know how it should fit, but you are the bra messiah. And thank God you came to Buckhead, because I would have to schlep all the way out to Decatur. And I thought I knew what I was talking about. And you have helped me so much, not only with myself, but being able to teach my clients more information that I did not know before. And so that is beyond helpful. You have made a customer from me for life. I was like, when I was doing the fitting, I was like, bring that to the counter. Go ahead and wrap that up. I've already been in here before. I bought some underwear, which I love. So I am not only a customer, but I am a huge advocate for what you do. And I will always support you. And the fashion besties are going to be very jealous that they don't live in Georgia or LA, but you are online. Tell us how we can find you.
Right. So we have a beautiful website. It's informative. You can learn all the things that I've been talking about, and you can see the bras that we carry. You could see the where they come from and their size range, because not all of our bras fit all sizes. However, you cannot purchase it through the website. However, that being said, once you have been fitted by us, or maybe you wear the brand, maybe you've been fitted at another store, the same brand, you can call us. We just like the old-fashioned way. You can call us. We will email you. We will make it work. So once you've been fitted, and we take excellent notes on a first fitting. A first fitting can last up to an hour, because we really want to understand who you are. Once that first fitting has been done, you can reach out and we can get you the bras you need.
I love that. And talking about the information and the notes, literally, it looks like an old school library card. Like, that's what it reminds me of, like a card catalog.
Absolutely. That's what, we do have computerized things now. When we first started, we did not, but we did not throw out the client card, we call it. It looks like a, Dewey Decimal System, where we scrawl notes down with a pencil, and we still have those.
I love it.
Yeah, I love the old school. I have pictures of my grandparents and my parents in each of my stores, because my grandparents were shopkeepers. My grandfather on my father's side had a delicatessen. My grandfather from Atlanta ran a little corner store near Clark University. And so I have pictures of them up behind the counters in all my stores.
And what makes us soul sisters and style sisters, me and Jenette, is that we're both Jewish. And so what's so funny is that she just got back from Europe from, this extravagant, beautiful, amazing trip with her lingerie counterparts, and they're discussing, and everything is so sophisticated. And then she said she got off the plane, she went to go get some barbecue.
Straight to Fox Brothers.
And that was like, that's so unbelievable, because as sophisticated and as upscale as her products is, and Jenette is, she is still Southern at heart. And I love that so much. And that's what connects me. It doesn't matter where I go in the world. I'm always very Southern and the most country person there. And so thank you again so much, Jenette, for what you do. It's been a pleasure to interview you and spend time with you.
This has been great. Thank you so much, Holly.
We love you so much. We are huge fans of Jenette Bras in LA, and 2 locations here in the Atlanta area, one in Buckhead, one in Decatur. If you're here or around here, please go to Jenette Bras, get fitted, call her, email her. My God, she's probably answering the phone, as busy as she is. And she is encouraging people to get fitted so you can feel just as beautiful as she does at her age under your clothes, as style and sexiness comes from within, right? Am I right? Can I get an amen? My name is Holly Kate, your favorite personal stylist. Also, make sure you get a copy of my book, fresh off the press, at Amazon Books. Stop making these fashion mistakes. You too can learn the most common mistakes that people make in fashion and style, and prevent yourself and others from doing the same. I do want to say thank you so much to everyone who has written in. I'm going to do all the shout outs next week. And we do, as always, and never will not stand with Israel. And we hope that you feel the same. Check us out next week. We got a lot of good shit coming up. Thank you so much again to Jenette Bras. We have amazing video coverage. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on TikTok. I got a new helper. She's going to help me on TikTok and everywhere else, Instagram and Facebook. Y'all have a great, fashionable, fabulous week. My name is Holly Cates, and the only Holly you need to know. Y'all take care. See you next time. Bye.